Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. I'm Dr. Doss, curator of the Museum of ZZT, and I will be your tour guide today for 24 hours to go. Oh yeah, you're all gonna see that, you? Dang. Well, fair enough. That's what happens when I work on things quickly instead of testing them properly. Right, anyways, 24 hours to go. The series in which we take a look at every 24 hours of ZZT game ever made. We are making our way here through the autumn 1999 competition, where the topic was fantasy. And you're all seeing U's and probably going to see a few more throughout the stream then, because I didn't consider that side of things. Basically, like I was talking about for a little bit last week, trying to make a nice little habit of, being polite and saying hi to everybody. So, hello to Zen, hello to Snarfoogle, hello to Marbles, and hello to Robin102 here. And so, me being me, since looking at chat 24/7 is a bit difficult, I simply made it pop up a little thing in my little control panel that shows me when somebody says a first message, so that I could make a note to say hello. Forgot that everything that goes through that also goes to, like, the stream itself as an event. If you were to, say, do that, happens on stream, shows up in my log. But I didn't actually define it on the stream side of things and tell it to do nothing. So every time somebody shows up today and says hello, they're going to be greeted with that. That's what we're all going to see. And now my cheat sheet. Yeah. Only the first time. Only the first time. Oh, wait, did I break it even more thoroughly? I mean, hello to a bunny jump. Welcome on in. As is often the case, anytime I touch anything with this setup, something breaks. Whether I test it or not. Okay, that went through. Very mysterious. I don't know. We'll figure it out and it'll go away by Friday. But for now, we're definitely going to have to deal with it. Hello, welcome on in, everyone. You ready for some more 24 hours of ZZT games? We're making good progress through this one. There are, I think, like a dozen left. And, well, I don't really know anything about them. I've been hard at work doing the long overdue process of compiling all the data we have on these contests and making it easier to present that data. So at the very least, today when I'm going through scrolling around for judges' scores and stuff, I'll have a much easier time of finding things. So that's going to be one plus. But that's about all the news I got. Don't want to wait too long trying to figure out what all the U's are about. It's always something. Let's see here. Click on U to say that, hey, we're playing some 24 hours of ZZT games. And let's get into it. Let's get this stream going. We're going to be starting off here with Elven Tales by zzblue, who had been doing a series, kind of, for his previous entries. But not anymore. Now we get something fresh and original. Brand new. Welcome to Elven Tales. Yeah, I've decided to screw, not meant in an obscene way, the whole Attack of the ZZ Owlboy thing, which has been just kind of a weird assortment of games. I don't even know how you would really put them all together here. They're kind of a mess. If you want to see how that saga ends, let's see. The universe suddenly collapses on itself. The end. Now, what was I saying? Oh, right. Yeah, we're going to be doing something new today. Elven Tales is zzblue's lame shot at a serious ZZT RPG. You play as an unnamed elven boy on a quest to... Oh, wait. Forgot. There is no real plot. So, I'm not particularly optimistic about this serious ZZT RPG going by this scroll. But we do at least get the details here. Started at 7:48, finished at 6:45, 23 hours. Did they sleep, and how much sleep did they get? So one ZZT thing where they were representing their progress. And in a tabletop, yeah, tabletop RPG over a reiterated board. That one, I think, Indigo Sprites In, by a certain author who you may recognize. Let's see here. What did this person eat and drink? We need the important information here. How caffeinated were they? A hot dog, 2 strawberry Pop-Tarts. This could be dinner and breakfast. 4 cups of iced tea, yet again. A bunch of assorted Drake's baked goods. Fried eggs. I mean, that could be breakfast also. I think they stayed up. Oh, 4C is a brand. Thank goodness. That's right. I think we've had this conversation before when they had some 4C iced tea in a previous entry, I think. Coffee. I mean, they are still caffeinating. A 20-ounce Nestea. Yeah, they're getting their caffeine in. 4 Oreos. Perfect. The diet of champions. We can get the music to listen to. Some Bee Gees, Third Eye Blind, Weird Al, and some random MP3s. This is music to make a serious RPG to. And that's the bottom line, because hell, why not? Well, we're doing the classic. Oh no, if you're not even sure how to spell shield, that's probably not a good sign for your RPG. We're doing the classic decorative swords and shields on the... Oh wait, this one's different. Cooler sword. Understood. Even our menu is themed. Ah, okay. It's a bit grimier once we get in game. You awaken, like from a dream, to find yourself in an unfamiliar room with no doors or windows, no apparent way in or out. Several random bones of former prisoners lay on the floor. Rats scurry about. You have a large scar on your face, hastily bandaged up with a strip of cloth from your sleeve. Blood covers your face. It sounds like a serious RPG. Searching the room, you locate your bag, apparently emptied. Your sword lays on the floor, slightly gleaming amidst all the dust covering it. How long have we been down here? Slowly rise to your feet. Let's begin. We'll probably need that sword. And bag. I guess we won't be taking the rotting skeletons. Did Ned Pioneer? I guess it... At least as far as I know, yeah. I always associate with, like, the interactive fantasies games, but those are all gonna be after Ned, so yeah. Congrats to Otto, you trendsetter, you. Alright, push on the wall. Oh, I like that it wasn't just the passage directly behind it. We revealed a passage to the passage. Okay, yeah, here we are. Coming out of the wall. Are you gonna figure out how... Okay, we figured out how to spell shield. That's good. Secret sword. Is this one? No, that one doesn't actually look different for sure. Hold on it. Nice. 5 gems in the chest. You can say the word chest. Nobody's gonna take chest as obscene. Alright, I like the hidden pass. Ooh, these aren't even regular gems. They're fancy gold gems, worth 5 gems, as we all know. Alright, where are we? What are we doing? we can't spell guards, but that also has never stopped anybody, thankfully. Okay, I assumed those were statues, but... Alright, so... Thankfully, they're just facing the other direction, so we'll go this way. Uh-oh, these guys are probably facing all kinds of directions. But never the one facing me? We'll go back and interact with them. Let's see here. North is the beach, south the caves, east of the castle, west the forest. Yeah, that's an RPG. Ouch. Whoa, that guy took like half my health. Or did I only have 50 to begin with? Also, we start by punching and then we use the sword. There's some interesting choices here already. Okay, yeah, we only lost 5 health. I just didn't notice that we started half dead. Alright. This doesn't look too bad. A little empty so far. Again, for a serious RPG, probably needs to be something going on. There should be some drama, perhaps? It looks like we got a sword engine. I see our ammo count flickering. Swords were just really in this year. I guess the topic lends itself well. We can cut down all the grass. She's sleeping, damn you. Okay. Yep, still sleeping. Okay. Okay, she will not wake up. Now, how come you didn't have an NMIAOW there? I was like, oh, well, you know, maybe we'll get some information here in this house. Nope. Think of the sort. Neat tree designs. You don't really see the roots particularly often. Where are you going with that big sword? I don't know. I really wish I knew, kid. I'm just kind of searching for exits. Healer's hut. That's still not going to give me any story. Am I going to pay 20 gems to this healer that I just took from their chest? Hello, son. I am the healer. Do you need to be healed? Only 5 gems restores 50 HP. Wow, that's a bargain. All those bedside herbs. It's a chair, stupid. That's mean. I was hoping there'd be 5 gems in there. No more treasure. Another pretend door. Like, it looks reasonable. I'm noticing there's no way back. Like, if you just looked at any of these boards in a void, you could say, yeah, that could be an RPG game. It's got trees and buildings and items shop. Stop putting your gems right in the front here. We're really a master thief in this one. Nothing. Please Kolma again. What we got? Potion, basic shield. Well, he tried. Armored tunic. It's a lot of money, but I really want to know. Adds 30 defense points. Is this just going to be 30 health? Nothing about this game has made me think there's going to be like an armor system. If this only gives me 30 health, I'm reloading the save. Okay. No. We've gained 30 defense points. Our score has gone up by 30. I don't know what that means. But hopefully it means there's something more substantial coming up. Probably an RPG engine. Oh, you got lucky. You didn't set your board exits right, but your incorrect passage ends up taking me back where I need to go anyway. Boy, we could have completely missed that place, though, and then we wouldn't have 30 defense points, and that would probably be bad. A log blocks the door? This is a strange one so far. Dingy looking tavern. Want to make a quick 20 bucks? Yeah. Great. See those red guys over there? They've been acting unruly and are scaring away customers. Think you can scare them off? Oh man, we get paid in advance? Oh, there's no exit though. Well, I thought I was gonna get away with running. Alright, let's stab this dude. The sword engine broke. You punched the bum. I don't... Alright. Punch, punch, kill. That's my combo. I can't get going, unfortunately. Oh, it was only that one. The other two are fine. I guess he wouldn't want us to kill all of his customers. We are stuck in here, though. So we're definitely playing something buggy. Which probably isn't going to be good for its scores. Not safe up on the mountain. You'd best find someplace else to go. I don't really think I can. For one thing, I'm stuck on this board. Can I do something about the log? 6 things. Two guards, 2 passages, a log, and then there's one other object here? Is there anything that stands out? Not really. What's this word? I guess we can try the editor and see if we can figure this game out a bit. Oh, what was our file name, though? I forget what our file name was. I should have opened this file earlier. It is owlboy.zzt, of course. Forest Town North, what's going on here? Okay, yeah, there is this tile. If done, DD. Do these guys check for done? Okay. Were you supposed to set? No, you set Paco. So I guess there's a quest we didn't do, but where? Oh wait, have we? No, this was the item shop, yeah. Into the healer's hut. Right to the forest town. Haven't been to the toolkit. Oh wait. Oh, that's probably just like the narration. No, that's the sword engine. Why does everybody change their bullets into sharks? You can just change them into empties. Okay, I think we gotta use the file viewer and figure out where that flag comes from. If anywhere. This game has been bugged enough. Set. Done. Okay, there's a house that I haven't been to. Which is behind the log. How do I get past the log? I have to get a flag named Tam. How do I get a flag named Tam? This is a process. I think it's you. Oh, okay, I was sorry. The game that yelled at me in all caps to stop touching this object. I was supposed to keep touching the object. That's my bad. Can I actually get back there? No, I can't actually get back there, but I could have done this to begin with. I don't know, do you ever actually see the shark? I feel like it's too quick. Also, hello, Ellipses. Welcome on in. Does the sword engine run over here? Nope. Very inconsistent. You're not the lady I wanted to talk to. Do we see it? I'm not seeing it. I mean, you could make it linger a little bit. Okay, you win. And I shall cease typing in uppercase. The Elven girl awakens. Oh, hi. I guess I must have dozed off there. I'd better get home. Tee-hee. And then this strong lady is gonna move the log away from her front door? If I understand this correctly. No, there's still more? Girl. Oh, okay. Okay, so yet another bug. But we can go back to the editor. Forest Town Southeast. If we go outside the item shop, if we woke up the girl before, then the first time we entered the board she'd show up. But this doesn't loop, so she's never gonna show up for us now. Hello again. Remember me? It's the Elven girl from the forest. So what's your name? I'm Tamara. So what brings you to our forest? No response. Oh, well, if you need anything, just let me know. Wait, I have an idea. I'll come with you. Sure. Why not? Tamara joins your party. We set Tam. Unraveling this. Okay. And we can use the power of Tamara, who has now joined our party. She'll make short work of the log in front of her house. This is my house. Oh, I'm sorry. This is my house. Can you move that log? You slashed the log in half with your sword of might. So, I could have done this the whole time. Only when it was funny, alternatively. And also that means that she didn't put the log in front of her house? It is a bit other end. We do need... What kind of JRPG protagonist are we if we're waiting for permission? Okay, I'll be right back. Just gonna get my weapon. So I guess we're gonna climb a mountain together now? Here. Now we can go fight the evil being. What? You don't know who the evil being is? Okay, I'll tell you. Alright, finally, after like 20 minutes, we're gonna get some story. Many, many years ago, when I was just a small child, there was a great storm in the forest. Nearly all the trees were killed. Many houses were destroyed. People died. It was horrible. They say the storm was caused by an evil presence in the mountains to the north of here. So, a group of townsfolk traveled up to the peak of the mountain to restore peace. They all died. And their spirits are still said to haunt the mountains. Thank you, Tamara. Lately, the town has grown darker. The spirits of the townsfolk are avenging their deaths by plunging the village into darkness. When I was asleep, you know, I talked a big game about wanting some story, and now I'm just like, okay, let's move on. In a dream, dark clouds were being lifted on top of the mountain. I was on top of the mountain with you. I think I have been called by God to restore peace to the village. And you have been called to help me. When we met in the forest, that was not chance. That was fate. We are meant to be together. Calm down, Tamara. Now let's go. Nothing but chairs for the stupid. Alright. Oh, something about going to the mountains, I guess? Alright, we're welcome now that there's two of us. Kind of like the idea that she's the star, and I'm just kind of here for the ride. Oh, there's no... The board connection is clearly very wrong. Oh, man. Oh, this game is a mess. On top cinema? No. I guess it would have to be cinema too. There's really not a lot of game left. Hell yeah. We climbed that mountain instantly, and this is the horrible force. How convenient. Okay, well, you had 23 hours. How are you... It is a Moonanite, actually. You're right. I guess there's just... Okay. You know what? Screw the RPG battle. It's too complicated. Plus, I'm tired, and I'm gonna lose anyway, so what's the point? Maybe, if you're lucky, there'll be one in the remake. Yes, the remake! Read on to find out more. Oh boy, I can't wait for the remake. Okay, so our author kind of gave up. After 23 hours. Everything by zzblue. Created for the fall, 24 hours of ZZT. It's all Knight's fault. Now about that remake, tell me about this incredible, serious RPG you're going to make now. Yeah, if this game makes it into the top 10, which it won't, trust me, then I'm gonna remake it. More levels. Any levels. A real RPG battle engine. Some other nifty shit. Ah, hell, who am I kidding? I'll probably remake it regardless of its score. Oh, well, you're confident. The end. Bye 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 bye. Great. And we did our 30 defense points, and sure, we get to record ourselves on the Imperial Scrolls of Honor. They did. I feel like the bye 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 ends up moving beyond just being him, but... Well, that was Elven Tales. A real struggle of both game and tales. What did the judges make of this one? Well, let's see here. We've got 4 scores from 4 judges. The first judge gives it a 6 out of 10. Damn it. You could have at least added some owls or something. Well, somebody enjoyed the Owl Boy series. Second judge, 6 out of 10. Right. Third judge, 7 out of 10. Nice graphics, but board errors. And the fourth judge, another 6 out of 10. Aw, I was hoping for another catapult joke. That's actually a good point. I wonder if he did actually say that. Anyway, average score, 6.4. It got 13th place. So actually, he wasn't too far off. Now there's what? There's like nearly 30? There's like somewhere between 25 and 30 entries here. So yeah, he made it like halfway up the rankings with his broken and empty game. It doesn't take much to impress the judges at times, it seems. You just draw a big tree. Then it looks like a ZZT game. Therefore, it's a good ZZT game. So that is Elven Tales. And next, what comes after Owl Boy? Boom! By Robovine. Again, this is not the most promising title screen, but we've definitely seen games where they very clearly did the title screen last. Don't use line walls if you have the letter B in your title, by the way, because It's gonna look like that. We've got SDK, we've got blinking. I don't know if we're supposed to be blinking or if I'm gonna immediately have to shut off blinking when the entire game blinks. No, this looks fine. You are a 29-year-old ex-commando. Now you work as a cop. Yeah. You are patrol near the park's lake. You notice something under that tree. It looks like a magic oil lamp. Wowie. I like you are patrol. That's already a title contender. Again, we're putting in the work with the shading, though. Look at all the texture in this grass and even the path. It's a nice looking ZZT game. This is going to get 7s or higher for sure. Alright, let's check out this magic oil lamp. I mean, it's nice when the plot gets underway fast. Wow, it is! You rub it and a disembodied head pops out. Go this way. Okay. Oh, I love them. Hello. I am a magic genie. Do I get 3 wishes? No, only 1, and you must earn it. You are an ex-commando dude, right? Right. I live in a little world, see? It is like one from a fantasy book. I love when they put the topic in all caps. There are a bunch of evil ogres and goblins. Why are ogres capitalized but goblins not? They are doing evil things. Get rid of them, and I will fulfill any one of your fantasies. Don't phrase it like that. Only 1? Yeah. Fine. Do I have to use some crappy sword or what? No, you can use your little pistol. I will also steal some better weapons from the black market. I will not give them to you until you get enough EXP. Catfish? Good. Go. Now. I mean, obviously that's a play on capiche, but... is that an original joke? Ooh, a reloading engine. Okay. No swords for this guy. We're a former commando with a pistol. Welcome to the fantasy world. It's just like the normal world. I'm guessing this thing down here is probably our reload engine. Yeah. Your first mission is to get rid of some ogres that are blocking the road to the town of Abmek. Kill them. Okay, would that be north or south of here, buddy? Hi, the genie gave me these weapons to sell you. Okay, we can buy more ammo. I'm guessing torches are clips. It wasn't really explained, but surely. Yes. No, I'm gonna try south. Is that an ogre in the tree, or is it an apple? Town of Abmek, city of Iktha. Whoa! It's a goblin. And a duplicator. Hey, this is actually hiding the duplicator in the tree? Kind of a clever way of going about things. Is it a Simpsons reference that I don't remember? I should remember. Bart Simpson saying catfish. Okay, it seems like the winning strategy is to avoid the goblins because there's infinite goblins. No, hello, welcome on in. This is our cave, I guess. Tree-like ogres, but sure. Okay, well, them emerging from the water isn't as impressive looking. I kind of want to... oh yeah, wow, okay, actually we can see it here. If you shoot one up against a wall, it's smart enough not to bleed over something. So I don't have to worry about accidentally, like, erasing the passages out if I shoot an ogre there. Okay, this ain't the worst. Vaguely dungeon crawlery, at least from that board. The reloading thing, I never cared for reload engines. It's just slows things down. And I get that they don't want me to shoot 100 bullets at once, but like, you can just set the shot limit to a smaller number. It'll be fine. It just adds this awful busy work. What am I doing here? Again, like, because there's infinite ones, I can't kill them all. Cool pit. Guess we'll go inside. Word stop. I don't understand what that was about. Oh, you also have passage errors. Every game is broken. Oh, let's try path. Yeah, let's try the other direction then. Town of Obmek. I do think this one is putting in some effort, though. I like that. Oh. I'm gonna run out of ammo, though. Okay. I think it works better when the enemies aren't constantly duplicating, actually. Because then it feels worth your time to actually deal with them. Let's spend... We've got a lot of money, actually. Oh, a better pistol. Hang on. Genie wasn't kidding. I've got 50 gold. Does that mean I can hold 16 shots in a clip now? Is that what that number meant? I did my mission? I didn't do anything. There's a whole lot of ogres down there still. But okay. There's a crazy goblin running around the town of Ikva. Apprehend the little dude. That was to the north, though, right? Yeah. I never actually went to the town. What's in the town? There's something invisible there on that one tile. 0 actual passages. So I'll pretend. Oh. End of the world. Eh. Well, the boards all at least look a little different. That's always a plus. Is this the same background, actually, if I go from board to board? Yeah, okay. I mean, that's the correct play for sure. Where's the toolkit that's just like, hey, I made this board of grass. Just for you. Whoa! Okay, hang on. Suddenly, this game got way more complex. Okay. The goblin just blew up a building. Mission complete. Okay, well, easy to deal with. A big castle. I guess that's probably where we're gonna go next. I should probably get the mission and ammo. I got too distracted by the shiny new pistol. Some ogres and goblins are smashing up Obmek's town square. You know what to do. Alright, is there an even better gun? No, that's the same gun. I'm just gonna reload and see. Yeah, okay, 16 shots now. All old clips become big clips. Don't go in. Wait. But where did he say to go? Obmek's town square. I guess now we're supposed to cross the bridge. Boy, that genie's not going to be happy when he comes to this board. Oh, the stupid invisible object. This is Obmek. Oh, okay, I see the invisible barrier got erased. Mostly. Oh my god, is that a statue of just like a buff bird man? No! How dare they? I can't believe this. The destruction effects are actually pretty good. It's a fun surprise there. Robin, thank you for the sub. Maybe we can use the funds to repair the statue. I don't think the execution of this is the greatest, but the general gameplay loop isn't anything to scoff at here. Kind of weird that we're just doing genie missions, but whatever. Unfortunately, once again, we're too late. The statue's been ruined, some buildings have been burned down. I'm gonna speed this walk back. I guess we're doing genie man. What? Are there any more? I guess we still gotta go to the castle. Uh-oh. That's the one mission that I actually did do, though, Mr. Genie. Did we get Moogle? Win 2, Rye 3. Let's, again, pop open our old friend, the editor. Was this one Robovine's? Yeah. Good job, Robovine. Yeah, got the Obmek Square. I mean, I don't know which of these objects would do anything. Bar, colon, check. Okay. Where's bar? Bar. Check. Mission complete. Set Golem. Where'd ZZT go? There it goes. Wrong scene. So I'm assuming what happened there is either one of those enemies doesn't have... Either there's like a miscount for that label every time we kill an enemy to track our progress, or we managed to kill 2 enemies on the same cycle, and they both told the checker object to increment, but only one of those messages gets through. A common error. Either way. But we're back on track now. Here's some dynamite. To the east. See, I noticed the ogres, the ones that screw up and do the pop-up message, their name is Ogre. Ogre Camp. They made a tunnel that leads right under the camp. Plant the dynamite under the camp and blow it. Oh, I've already been there. Okay, so now I have a reason to go in the pit. Yeah, we kind of are just taking him at his word. I mean, he's promising us a wish, and a lot of people, when offered a wish, are generally willing to listen. Especially us former commandos. Some dynamite. Probably the big rock down here? Or actually, where there's some hidden objects. No? 14 out of 17. Did he say to bring the dynamite here? I should have paid more attention. That's just on me. I just keep killing things. Oh, the genie. There's the Moogle flag. If Kitty Hoss. Plant the dynamite under the camp and blow it up. So it's got to be this. Find rock. Oh, they missed a touch label. Okay, so it's yet another bug. It's really a shame. This is practically unplayable. But if it works, I think this would be a pretty solid entry. This is the point just below the camp. If doggy, set the dynamite. You light the dynamite and activate it. Now get out of here. Dear doggy, set kitty. Send rock to cow. Okay, we can do that. We can clear doggy, set kitty. Kitty. Another mission accomplished. I'm gonna speed up the walk back a bit. That's the only downside here. Because these boards are just big open spaces, there's no reason to fight anybody that you don't have to. Here's your final mission. The castle to the north has been attacked by the ogres and goblins. The queen, prince, and princess escaped. But King Overtud got eaten. Throw the bomb in there to get rid of the last of the ogres and goblins. Is it ogres or oogers? Please decide. Oh, throw the bomb right in and it go boom. I think we ran out of time. Again though, another cool destruction effect. Okay, so we're definitely like done. Yeah. Yay, you won. You get your wish granted to get lots of money and women. Wahoo! Thank you, Robovine. I'm glad we got exactly what we wanted. Wait. Was there always a blinking passage over there? That revealed a passage. There's supposed to be something else. What's hiding in here? Cool. Thanks, Robovine. Really appreciate it. What's that board look like when it's not blinking? Yeah, lovely. Empty object and the sword engine. Well, when it's not trying to blind the player. Does this go? Okay, I could have gotten even better weapons. I noticed that in the gun engine, where there were some different sized clips. Honestly, even with 16 shots, I don't think I really had to reload like at all. Alright, shame about the bugs. Otherwise, pretty solid, all things considered. It went beginning to end. It had a little story. We did a bunch of different things. There were cool explosions, numerous ones, and different ones. But the bugs kind of ruined it, unfortunately. What did the judges think? Goodness. I guess that's why the game is called Boom. Alright, first judge. First judge. 6 out of 10. Ugh, some very annoying bugs, but some great graphics and gun engines. Nice, nice. Second judge. 7 out of 10. Beautiful graphics for a 24 hours of ZZT game. Running around and shooting stuff. Actual plotline. Third judge. 7.5 out of 10. Good, but not finished. R. And judge number 4, 6.5 out of 10. No comment provided. This one got 6th place with an average score of 7.2. I think a lot of times people are willing to be forgiving of these bugs as long as the rest of the game makes them feel that it's worth it. Because 7.5, especially when your comment is good but not finished, it seems quite high given all the problems the game actually has. But, you know, if you're willing to acknowledge the fact that this is apparently an issue that most of the games in this competition have, then yeah, I guess it is one of the better entries. It's just a little busted. But what ZZT game isn't? Alright, well, thank you for the interesting game, Robovine. Former commando turned cop. Let's do one more before our break, I think. What comes after Robovine? How many more of these do we got? Oh, we still got like 10. Okay, next up. Another sequel. Doom 3. Bet you're sick of this goddamn game. Fantasy. And an oh dear. And some excessive blinking. I think we're dead, actually, already. Welcome to Doom 3. This is a departure from the original 2 Doom games. Basically, since I have no ideas, I'm just going to string a few unrelated, weird scenes together under the pretext that you're this guy who's high and is hallucinating or something. Which is probably what 30 of the other guys are going to do. So, enjoy. One game I submitted, I wasn't able to undo the corruption from cloning objects improperly, so all the judges just said runtime error and never commented on the game content. Well, if they didn't get to see the game. I don't know, it seems very all over the place. And also very, very kind towards more recognizable names. Hello, Mary. Welcome on in. We are just starting off here on yet another exciting game. Doom 3, indeed. You have to turn off your Dang, actually, hang on. That's a good Weave shitpost game. Hang on, I have to remember that. Oh, it's Dark Digital. How's IRC doing today? The first vision that comes to you is dark digital. Only it's floating in midair. Whatever. In any event, the following conversation ensues. We're calling this random guy poor. In Spanish. I can beat you in StarCraft. The true 90s IRC experience here. The two soon were fighting each other in StarCraft. Who's gonna win? Yeah, actually, no disco? Not a good representation. I think it was just a thing people just latched onto. I do specifically remember, like, my brother also, like, when he was 13 or so, got in the habit of calling people poor as an insult. I think it was just a thing in the 90s, and ZZT decided to assign it to one dude and one dude only. I have no idea. After all these games I've seen saying that Zeux is poor, I have seen nothing of the man's financial records. I don't know. The butterflies killed Chuck's base. Butterflies? I'm blanking out. I've never heard that as a StarCraft term. And now I'm blanking out on the name of the Zerg unit that does just, like, explode. Tiny little flying guys, not the Mutalisks. What are they called? Scourge, yeah. Do they get called butterflies? That's the only thing I would consider butterfly-like. We'll never know the details of the StarCraft match either. Upon beating Chuck, the hallucination returns to dark digital, only it seems slightly different. It looks like it's gonna plummet into the sun. Hee hee, I beat you. Big fucker, goodness. Bad command. Conversation. Brutal. Also brutal. Looking at a butterfly. Is this a Scourge? This is an idea I ripped off of GGV, just so you know. Next thing you see is a Nirvana concert. I guess that when you're on drugs, the fact that Kurt Cobain is dead doesn't really matter. Anyway, it seems to be an average Nirvana concert at first, only it is under attack by... Please be Zerg. Please be Zerg. Nope. Stoned mutant bunnies. The bunnies are killing all the fans, and they're even using grappling hooks to try to reach the band. Oh dear. It's shown here. That is not what a bunny looks like. That's a mouse. Suddenly, you focus in on one of the bunnies. It's holding the decapitated head of none other than Ringworm. Turns out the only reason he was at the concert was because he is deeply in love with Kurt Cobain. Well, who amongst us? Anyway, on to the next scene. The Hoodians. Is this... What was Sang's channel? We'll never know. Next scene you see is what appears to be the Hoodian Awards. Zeux appears to be accepting an award. Next award is for Least Poor ZZ Tier. Scully is presenting. I'm presenting an award. They've captured Scully's essence quite well. Forgot who won. Winner is Zeux. Great. Or is even better when TPU won best game. Thanks a lot. And Chuck's a bastard. Hello to Crank God. Someone's DBU. There's... I have no idea. A quick lookup of Zeux as an author doesn't give me any insight there. Oh, okay. I was like, how much of this can there be? Because this is very much just noodling around with vague references to the ZZT community. That's the end. That's it, biatch. CDs listened to while making this game in order. Significant Other by Limp Bizkit. Dawn to Dusk by Smashing Pumpkins. The Wall CD 2 by Pink Floyd, but only the second CD. My Door, Smashing Pumpkins. Hellbilly Deluxe. Rob Zombie. Tonight the Stars Revolt. EM5K. Siamese Dream. Okay, that explains why the file name is Siamese. Smashing Pumpkins. Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. You were listening to a lot of music. I was like, what? How many CDs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 CDs. Yeah, you kept busy. Game over. Press escape. So is everything else then just a bunch of toolkits? Yes. This one doesn't sound familiar though, so I want to see. Oh, okay, it's just this. Never mind. Kind of preferred the previous Doom games before. I feel like they were less just IRC humor. Alright, what do the judges think of this? Are they going to be mad that Zeux is not poor in his own game? Let's see here. Our first judge gives it a 3 out of 10 and rightfully says, ow, my eyes. Was the entire game that flashy? I just left it off, but I'm curious. Not curious enough to find out on stream, but I am curious. Second judge, 6 out of 10. Is all they had to say. And judge number 3, another 6 out of 10. Right. And the mysterious judge number 4, with a 5 out of 10, says, this game brings you closer to a perm ban. To es muy pobre. Jeez, I can't read today. More Spanish. Is that Chuck? I think Chuck is one of the judges. Chuck is one of the judges. I think that's probably Chuck. The guy who lost at StarCraft and got his ass beaten was not a fan of this game. Probably Chuck. I wish we knew who left what comments on these for sure, but unfortunately they're all uncredited. Okay. Well, that was a fun one, I guess. We're going to run our ad break real quick, but when we get back in just a few minutes, it'll be time for Smiley Quest. Stick around. We'll be back in a few minutes. Back, everybody. Time for some Smiley Quest by DoggyShop. Hashtag yay. No, that's just our ID number. In this game, you will be witnessing a part of the eternal war between Smileys and orcs. It's breeding season for the Smileys. Well, that's probably our video title. Smiley eggs are very valuable, and if an orc army can put their hands on an egg, they can raid the Smiley towns, as the Smileys will not attack the orcs as long as they got an egg. For this reason, a Smiley egg is very well guarded. You live with your parents in a cave just outside Orc Valley. Uh-oh. Your mother have just laid an egg. Oh, that could also be the thread title, Jesus. The video title. You don't expect trouble, as you have never seen an orc nearby in Orc Valley. But now, things have changed. The orcs know about the egg and will steal it as soon as possible. This is going to be great. I'm glad somebody's finally explaining the Smiley biology. I can't decide if I like the way this board looks or not. I think bright green and brown are not a good pair. I feel like the color choices are off, but the presentation is fine. Is this a line wall fire also? That's cute. We need to have some more firewood. Will you go and get some in the forest? Sure, I'll be right back. This must be the egg. It's square. How's life, son? Thanks, Dad. We would never step on the grass. Only stay on the path. That's why we built it. Oh, you are gathering firewood when all of a sudden you hear your mother screaming. I guess that means we should turn around. The contrast here is a bit off. You see a big orc rushing back to the south. He is carrying the egg with your brother in it. This is the second game to use spades for... Well, I guess it was ogres before, not orcs. Still, neither of them seem like a spade character to me. Oh, wait a minute. Is our family dead? Ah, jeez. Sorry. I was distracted by orcs. But father, what happened? Son, you're back. It's horrible. A big orc came here. Not like any other orc we have ever seen. He was extremely big and strong. He killed your mother and took the egg. I tried to stop him, but he slashed me down with his big axe. Tragedy. Tragic. You cannot have a horrible back. To take care of your back, everybody. Don't worry, father. Everything will be alright. I will cure you, and we will kill the orc together. I don't think it's going to be alright. No, son, it's too late for me. My life ends here. Promise me you will avenge us and recover the egg. I promise, father. I will kill the bastard. Farewell, son. Father, no! Your father dies. You take your father's large spike club. He's not going to be needing it. Now this is how you do a drama. Mother, what have they done to you? Mother, no! Well, at least we got a big club. Okay, this board's a little nicer on the eyes. You hear two orcs. They seem to be talking about an orc army. You decide to listen to what they have to say before you kill them both. We did it. We finally have a Smiley egg. Junior had to kill 2 Smileys for the egg, but it is worth it. I thought they were just killing us anyway. I don't know why they'd feel bad about that. Yeah, everything is going great. Our armies are preparing to raid the Smiley cities. As long as we have that egg, they won't attack us. Hey, who's that? Kill that Smiley. Dang. I didn't think I would just one-shot the orcs, but okay. We'll see how built different that big one must be then. We're much stronger than our dad, who died to a single axe blow. To the Valley of the Orcs. What is this thing? Eggplant. Eat, squish, or leave. I'm assuming eat for health, but what do we get if we squish it? Just a sense of satisfaction, I guess. Yeah. Those are our options. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of orcs. But not enough to stop me. The enemies might be a bit too easy in this one, which is a rarity. Oh, is this going to end up being the end? Play the cutscene. All of a sudden, the ground gives way, and gravity pulls you into a hole. The Orc of Clubs. The strongest of suits. Hey, Mary, welcome in. Oh, well, the orcs got us good. And I think we were supposed to come out of the left passage, but we use the same color. I'm willing to bet money on it. You see the big orc who killed your parents. He seems to be heading towards you. The big orc takes you chains and drags you away. Where are we going? Leave me alone. Where's the egg, you bastard? Waha. I see. I like this strategy of shrinking the board down to make it faster to actually make these boards. But instead of what that other game did at like the beginning of this contest, where it just did a dark blue background, we're just, you know, we're using the title screen. Why not? It's already perfect for this kind of thing. Oh dang, I was wrong. It was supposed to be this passage. One of us is gonna fall off a cliff. Suddenly you realize why all the cells were empty. It's not because there are no prisoners. It's because they threw all the prisoners from this cliff. And suddenly you remember the name of this cliff. Oh, I can't wait. The Cliff of Eternal Rest. The end. Wow. Dark. We were capable of killing like 100 orcs, but not that one. And the other orc didn't even like move in that cutscene. He just kind of was like, you know what to do. There was some promise to that one, I think. I liked that ending scene, though. The art there was pretty good. Alright, what the heck do the judges think of this one? Smiley Quest. Judge number 1, a 5 out of 10. When they say, yay! Judge number 2, 7 out of 10. They say, eh, nice graphics. And stuff. Judge number 3, 7 out of 10. Graphics are on the upside. Damn ending killed it. I'll give it a 7. Judge number 4, a 6 out of 10. Lame ending and stuff. 15th place overall with an average score of 6.2. Again, that super buggy one, that Elven Tales game, that got 13th place. That got very similar scores. This one was like playable. And it didn't count for nothing in the end. All because one dude was kind of bummed out about the ending. One of these games needs to have the scores adjusted, I feel. It wasn't too bad. Oh boy, certainly a bummer. Let's see, how many have we done today? 1, 2, 3, 4. How long's the next one? Maybe we'll do one more. Smiley key is spellcast. Okay, we're doing the old yellow border gag, sure. Duels of the Spellcasters. By somebody. By Joshua. Hashtag Boko. Quite the color choice. Yeah, let's do one more. Oh my goodness. This is a game for the fall 1999. Interactive Fantasies. I don't think they got credit for it. I don't even know if Knight was in Interactive Fantasies when this contest was happening. Joshua Feintuck Boko. As you awaken from a slumber, which you cannot remember why you began, you find yourself in a bare, near-empty dungeon. You don't know how or why you are here, but think you remember talking with your brother last time you were awake. And so begins the Duel of the Spellcasters. Press enter to begin. I like our little train tracks down there. You are in the fire element dungeon. Huh? Fire isn't even an element. Okay, nerd. Striking colors. Stay away, prisoner. You are under strict orders to be confined here. What's this all about? I told you to stay away, prisoner. You will find out the meaning of your punishment soon. Punishment? What punishment? And what is that large pimple on your face? Are we just gonna harass this guy until we fight? Hold on a sec. Oh, no, gross. You reach out and squeeze the pimple on the guard's face. He promptly lets out a shriek and explodes. Nasty game. Okay, some rubble. This is just a normal door, right? Okay, making sure. Oh, do I still have blinking? Gonna take a risk here. Looks like some cracked wall has been placed to keep you in the dungeon. What? I think that's a gun over there. Go across this winding path to a button, I think. A bag of gunpowder. How exciting. If only I had a gun with which to powder. Are we gonna have some? Oh, well, you know, there's the blinking. I should have known. The sign says, in honor of our mighty ruler, the evil master Cracknod. Cracknod? Isn't that? That's the evil necromancer beast my brother was talking so much about. Oh, these board designs are winding. All of Cracknod's minions, it is urgent that you save your game now. I don't think I'm one of Cracknod's minions, unless they mean that they're all here. Oh, goodness. Key puzzle. Pattern on the floor here looks similar to your brother's face. Let's see here. Sorry, is this just blue key for blue key? I don't know if I should grab that left blue key yet or not. am I supposed to have ammo? Oh, there's ammo up top, but I can't get up top. Wait, how do I get there? There's gotta be like a secret passage or something? We can't leave. Um... Hmm. Hmm. Fire dungeon in the south. Fire dungeon east. Fire dungeon east east. Good. I like this consistent naming. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh no, you could have actually. All right, that's on me. I didn't realize there was a half block. Oh, but this is gonna. All right, hang on. I gotta play around with this. We've got an actual puzzle here. Do I need to go? What's this green key even for? There is a green key needed for the exit, but there's another that away. Okay, so this gives me a reason to do blue for blue. Let's see. Why did I not pick up? Pretend I picked up that green key first. That was free. I was so busy thinking about the ammo situation. Hopefully you didn't activate the sensor before getting that blue key. Otherwise you're... Oh, well, okay. Bad news. Purple door is locked. What is this? Purple... Cyan. There's not even one of those. Blue and yellow. That's red. This... Oh, wait, this would be the other one. I can't... Oh no, we can get to this other white key. Hey, this is actually... Despite how it looks, this is not a bad puzzle. Okay, so this gets me red. Oh, I shouldn't have picked up a blue, because I need that... Or no. We go this way first. Oh, there is a cyan key. Man, I'm just blind. Okay. This will get me purple. Alright, I really hate the doors that give you an eye exam. Blue, green, white, blue. No, I think we're good, but what do we get out of all this? I guess ammo. Oh, and a purple key. No, we're using that here. We get ammo. I mean, that'll let us start shooting those breakables. Hey, good puzzle. Alright, this game's winning me over now. I'm on board. Probably needed that other blue key, like it said. That is, yeah, completely blocked off. So I probably did screw it up still. But let's just keep going. Oh, if you're an orc or an ogre, that's a plant. Thank you. You pocket the plant. You now have a plant in your pocket. Lay out like a Doom level. Is this where the guy is? No, it's where the potion is. You have cannon powder, but no cannonball. Okay, so I guess we're gonna blast our way into that room. Alright, so we can't escape the blinking. This is probably a cannonball. Will it be of any use to you? I'll bet. This is a strange one. Load the can, fire at the other side. Hit. A path opens on the other side. You are out of powder now. I'm just gonna save myself the walk, because that's where we're going next. I would like the gun, if that's okay with you. You pick up the gun. Press shift, press the direction to shoot. Monitor your ammo on the right side of the screen. The gun is already loaded. Did that give us a flag? No, that's the plant. But we've had ammo. We're still able to go this way. I'm a little confused about what we needed that gun for. I guess whatever that is this anything? The only window in the dungeon. Put the plant on the ledge. Oh, this is a good puzzle. Your plant is sitting on the window ledge, exposed to the sunlight. Uh-huh. Okay, so I did screw something up with that puzzle, like I said. How was I supposed to get the blue key first? I want to look at this puzzle just for 1 second. I'm not going to do this whole puzzle again. We need ammo. But we can't get ammo without getting the top ammo. And I don't think I can get the top ammo without cutting off the left path. Yeah. So I'm not sure how I was supposed to do that. There's got to be something that I'm missing, but it's too late now. We must just continue. There's an executive privilege here. This looks like it might be a temporal vortex, of course. That means that time passes at a different rate inside it. Wanna try? Sure. I really want to know what the plant has to do with this, because you know it does. Good. Machine powering down. And so I think we just hung out in the void, and that meant our plant gets to grow. Excuse me. The plant has grown very tall in the time you were gone. Thank goodness nobody disturbed it. This is nuts. What is this one? Hurry up, this board is hot, so get through quick. Oh, there's a 30-second time limit. Oh, I think that passage might count as like a checkpoint. Health is refilled. Yeah, okay. So that's going to reset the board timer because we re-entered the same board. Checkpoint. Ahead is the winding maze. To get through the maze in the time limit, you'll need to find a shortcut. Oh, I see it. Okay. There's something down there. Yeah. Let me reset this timer. Okay. Do I still have enough time? Because this doesn't look... Yeah, because the re-enter when zapped is on, so I will get got. No, I guess I'm making enough progress. They don't smash into these corners too hard. I love the bootleg Jeopardy theme. I got. One more try. Now I don't have to grab the ammo. This cruel, cruel game. I think we're making better progress this time. Yeah. Phew. Well, it said 0, but I got out in time. Big explosions incoming. And that's how you make that carpet. Let me guess, the security failed to keep you in your rightful cell. Well, me personal security never fails. Ha ha ha. Your first battle. This is your chance to battle. Save your game and go for it. The boss's health is displayed on the torches meter on the 50. Oh, it really is 50 shots, man. Oh no, it's going down by 2. That's still... Oh god, he got faster. He's angry. And he's moving diagonally. Can I corral him at all? I guess we can just do the old classic strat. Yeah. 100 bullets to the face. Works every time. Darn it, you haven't seen the last of me, that's for sure. I wonder why we wanted the Technicolor background. Wow, you're brave to fight that, man. I tried to unsuccessfully, and he locked me up in here. Thanks, and congratulations. What can I ever do for you? What the heck is going on? How did I get here? You know, your brother... Well, I've got bad news. You see, him and I were childhood friends until I decided he was growing evil. Now his secret identity is Cracknod, the evil lord. Couldn't be. I know who Cracknod is. My brother told me about him. Your brother would know all the better since he secretly is Cracknod. I love this name. What is your name? Alright, can you come up with an even better name than Cracknod? This guy's gonna be named like Bill. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm victim. I take it back. I shouldn't have doubted. Glad to meet you. What's your name? I'm so excited now. For God's sake! Call me Mr. Bill. Okay, Mr. Bill. I know someone who can tell you about some special powers you have. Come with me. I hate this. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Vectum. CCT Cinema Scenotron. Go left when the scene is over. Is this a cool power sword we're gonna get? Eventually? Once we get there? Oh, it's not a sword. I think it's just the heart. Hello? Wake up, please? You have visitors. Your Majesty? Why, Vectum, hello! Finally, I have been given the title I deserve. Have a seat, you two. So, Vectum, who is this guest? Mr. Bill here saved me from the fire dungeon. I think he might be able to defeat Cracknod. Well, do you believe in magic? I guess so. This is a little too fast. Good, because everyone has the potential to cast magic. Spells. I will try to teach you a starting spell. It is called Water Rush. You concentrate and say, La agua Agua. Nice. Notice how the blue block on the left disappeared. Type +S and press enter to use this spell in most situations. Now go left to reach the water dungeon where Cracknod lurks. Good luck. How long is this one? Oh goodness. This one's very ambitious. The presentation is not here, but everything else kind of is. We got Vectum, we got Bill, we got Cracknod, we got the water dungeon. In some areas, I think there might be so much water pressure that my gun won't work. Is that how it works? Okay, that's the power of La Agua. It's cute. I'm gonna try and turn on blinking again. I like my water to blink. The green star to your left has a reflective surface. Okay, so it's just a ricochet. And we're gonna shoot the food? Okay, buddy, come on. Really? This better be the best gem I ever picked up. No, it's just a gem. A lot of spectacle. Yeah, okay, I get it. Cast my magic water be gone spell. Who are you? Are you Cracknod? You're a robot. Oh. Are you Cracknod? Access denied. We'll try this direction then. Oh, watch this. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. The water pressure in this room means I can't shoot. I did a little puzzle. I don't know why I tried to open that. This board is a bit blinky. Hang on one sec. I'm gonna be back in like 2 seconds. Hang on. Okay. Thank you for your patience. So that's not where we go. Neither are these directions. Was there something else down here? Surely this is just a normal door, right? Do I shoot the robot or the guard? Projectile. Good thing. Projectile bullet 1. Narrowly missed robot. Oh my god. It looks like the bullet you shot on the previous screen has traveled forward. I don't think I've ever seen a ZZT game do that. That's wild. Guard defective. And it just banked. And although the water pressure meant that I couldn't shoot my gun here, the bullet would still travel just fine. This game's got some grand ideas. A rusty door falls down as soon as you touch it. Good thing. I cannot believe that was the correct play. Uh-huh. The mirror reflects shots at you. This might be helpful or harmful. Oh, but it seems really inconsistent how it bounces. This key is too heavy to pick up. What's wrong? Okay, so I need this to go this way. This is interesting. Oh my goodness. Please go south. Oh, but no, I still technically have time because this is wild. It's always trying to reflect towards the player, which means I get to manipulate this a bit, and I can get the bullet to dance back and forth if I stay aligned. This is kind of wild. It's a very weird puzzle mechanic, but it kind of works. All of a sudden the key must have gotten lighter. Weird. Here I was thinking we were going to pick up the key like normal and then have to shoot a bullet into the next room now that we know that that can be a thing. Purple... Oh yeah, purple is this way. Right? You're purple? Yeah. Okay, purple gets red. Red... Guess was probably back here then. The inconsistent mirrors is really something else. Now here, I don't want to erase the water just yet. Oh, you were very kind with your firing rate to make sure the player doesn't actually accidentally get shot by this gun. Please give me a bullet. One more, thank you. Now I know we can use our water to clean up this. Looks like this room was somehow wrecked. The water looks very dirty. Well, not no more. I really don't want to navigate this for a single gem, but I'm very worried that something in this game is going to be like, did you get all 8 gems? Otherwise, you'll never defeat Cracknod. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, so that was just for a gem, huh? They gotta be important. Let's get this key now. Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't run into this, because I don't know if it's a good thing or not. Empty bucket. Give bucket to man? I am guarding the blue key. What do I do? Was there a green door north of the rusted door? Or was that a dead end? Is it blue and green for here? There's like 2 doors. Yes. There are other exits to the wrecked room. Oh, there is this. What's in the wrecked room here? No, even though it looks like there's exits here, there's not actually anything connected. I got the little spot, the little arrows on my HUD on the right there, highlight where the actual exits are connected. But it sure looks like it should be there. Let's find out what board this is and look at what the deal is with the Guardian here in Water Dungeon West. let's see here. We need to fill the bucket. I mean, that's not shocking. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay. It was that room. It's just in a much more stupid way. So even though it looks like there's absolutely nothing there, I mean, it did say, hey, excuse me. It did say the water was dirty. But it's also wild that you can get to it on this side, and here's... Don't. You gather some dirty water in your bucket. Don't. Okay. A bit of a misstep from this, otherwise, kinda neat game. Let's talk to the Guardian then, and by talk to, I mean pour a bucket of dirty water on his head. I am guarding the blue key. Well, guard this! You dump the bucket of dirty water on his head and he explodes. It's a good game. Don't let anybody say otherwise. This is great. Alright, and that's our second key, so we should be good to get out of here. Or at least to that other wing. There's probably a little more. Skulls. Is this Cracknod? So, it is time for me to battle my brother. Die! Your last battle. Save your game and go for it. Boss's health display on the torches meter on the right. This is probably the same object. Oh, there's star throwers. Are these? Okay, it is fake. Yeah, like the last guy, he does kind of switch into high gear. I like having the visible health. That's a really nice thing to do. Not a lot of ZZT games do that. But it seems like this is the only way I'm gonna have a shot. No! And the fact that since it is tracking his health in the counter, I can kind of check that counter and decide to make him just go nuts. You killed me. Your brother. Am I the real monster? Probably not. Cracknod doesn't sound good. And so the evils of the world were dispelled by the destruction of Cracknod. Mr. Bill was a hero for killing his brother, and thus the world rejoiced. Okay, that settles it. I'm a hero. The End by Indigo Inc. If you enjoyed this, you'll enjoy The Quest even more. Coming soon. Never heard of this author before. What was... Or no, I have heard of the author before. We've definitely seen... Wait, is this the same guy? Wait. Sorry, I'm making connections here. If I look up... Here, we'll go back to the title screen. If I look up Joshua Finetook, there's Finetook Mag number 1 by Game Boy JBF. If that's the same dude, which it probably is. I mean, I'm looking at this guy's magazine and he's making a game called Adventure of Joshua. This is the kid who's like, one of his ZZT games says that like, I'm 8 years old. Like, I believe this is by the the youngest known author of a ZZT game. Potentially. But Boko is a name I remember from, like, yeah, the 2000s. There's a Boko 11. Is that the same guy? Or is that a coincidence? Something to look into. Alright, what do the judges think of this? Because I liked it quite a bit. But I think they're gonna be harsher, because it's some random kid with some not pretty graphics. And some general weirdness. Let's see here. Where's that tab? Oh lord, where's that tab? I have found the tab. Yeah, the judges are a lot more upset about this one. First judge gives it a 4 out of 10. Says, "Arg, this game is annoying, to be honest." Disagree. Second judge says, "Triple oi, 5 out of 10. I think they've had previous remarks of oi and double oi. 5 out of 10. Judge number 3. Bad, bad, bad. Oi. They gave it a 4 out of 10. The last judge, also a 4 out of 10. Og. Ah, my brain. Giving the game an average score of 4.6 and putting it in 23rd place. Out of 26. That's rough. This is not a bottom of the barrel game. It's not a pretty one, but it was fun and weird and enjoyable. I liked it. There's no accounting for taste. Alright, well, last thing, geez, it's already 2. Last thing to do before we get out of here is, for me to rank these games and give Josh his due credit. So what do? We got through 5 games today. That's quite a lot. Let's see, we started here with Elven Tales, which was extremely buggy. He didn't really do a whole lot. I was not much of a fan of anything other than I could say, hey, the trees looks kind of nice. But that does not a good game make. And with how buggy it is, you can't really play it really either. And there's a lot of unused stuff. We got defense points from our armored tunic. I was very excited to see what that would be all about, and the answer is absolutely nothing. So I'm gonna have to be pretty harsh on this one. But it is a finished game. See, once again, the inconsistencies as I go from week to week. Kevin Fantasy is very much not a finished game, but it had some pretty graphics. Path to Mew is a finished game, but it's a disaster. There's nothing to do in Elven Tales is the thing. Like, truthfully, it's probably less entertaining than Path to Mew. And extremely buggy. But then it seems like I'm looking the other way for Kevin. No matter where I put it, it seems a bit unfair. But I think this week I'm harsh about graphics. Yeah, I should put it actually right in between. Because it's not, while Path to Mew is playable, it's also quite buggy. And it's not particularly playable. It's a generous read on playable. I think I'll take the coward's way out and put it in the middle. And knock my childhood game down yet another spot. Then we had Boom by Robovine, which that was our game where we were a former commando who ran into a genie and got sent to a fantasy world to do some missions that mostly involved killing things. Had some good effects. Was indeed a playable little game. The reloading ammo system, I'm never big on that, but it did function. It did what it was supposed to do, and the fact that you got gun upgrades with your money meant that you could kind of mitigate that by just getting a gun with a bigger clip. So pretty positive. Good variety in like boards and where you went and what you did. Cool explosions. I think that's probably enough for a B, looking at the stuff in the C here. Which one was Forest of the Damned? Thankfully, I wrote like a half a sentence about each of these in my notes so I can start actually remembering these games. Okay art, broken RPG, otherwise like First Fantasy, which was, oh yeah, just a generic. Yeah. Yeah, but Forest of the Damned was broken. Was Boom broken? Yeah, it did have a flag error too. There was one mission we couldn't actually turn in. They're about neck and neck, Forest of the Damned and Boom. But I think since they're both bugged and Forest of the Damned... Was Forest of the Damned a little prettier? I'm willing to give it to Forest of the Damned. Its title screen is really doing the heavy lifting there. The little like destroyed village cottage and the exploding statue and the castle explosion and stuff, they were all pretty neat though. Let's see, then we had Doom 3 Fantasy, in which we gave up on the previous Doom series and decided to do a serious adventure that ended up being bugged again, just like every game. It had good trees, and that's about it then, really, huh? Wait, that's the game where we got the tunic, wasn't it? Yeah. Wait, which one is Elven? Wait, I'm mixing these up. Elven Tales... Uh-oh. Okay. I'm clearing this up. Doom 3 was a different game that decided to like throw out its sequel-ness. That was the one where we were in Dark Digital. We didn't really see much other than a Nirvana concert with killer bunnies, which at least was something. Not a whole lot of game. Mostly just not late 90s community in-jokes, which I'm sure meant that it played better at the time. But now there's not a whole lot to go for. Did we do anything in that game? Was that all cutscene? Yeah, that was entirely cutscene. So I'm not huge on that one either. It beats Journey to Hell. It did function. So I'm gonna go right here. Between Elven Tales and Path to Mew. And we had Smiley Quest by DoggyShop. A mixture of eye-searing and neat-looking art. We got to learn a bit about Smiley biology with their egg-laying activities. Our parents were killed by orcs or ogres or whatever in that one, and then we just single-handedly killed like 80 of them, but then one of them caught us, and it was just the end. Felt a bit rushed because of that. Otherwise, decent. I think that one was also no bugs. I don't know about S. I'm realizing that I don't put a lot of things in S. But then looking back at the previous contests where I did, it is stuff where I'm like, oh, you had me fooled by telling me, like, you could have told me this was not a 24-hour game, and I'd believe you. I think that's kind of my criteria, more or less. Something that just really, it doesn't just do a good job for the contest, it just does a good job. It was, let's see, playable, standard, action. There's no Bessemer. Bessemer had the variety. First Fantasy had better combat. A Grunt in the Dark had better art. And I guess better combat. Yeah, I think if the combat was more engaging, I'd put it above Grunt in the Dark, but Grunt in the Dark told kind of a messed up story. And that was pretty neat. Better than Forest of the Damned? Forest of the Damned. No. Not really. Better than Boom? Better than Boom, he asks. The Smiley quest? No, Smiley quest really? Yeah, no, I'll put it under Boom. It beats the Sir Pants Will. Oh, sorry, this one just got knocked down a whole dang bunch. And then lastly, Josh's cool game. What was it actually called? Duels of the Spellcasters. Sounds exciting. It was very different from most of the other entries. It didn't look good, but it did play pretty well. Some interesting decisions. The invisible water or invisible object to fill your bucket with dirty water. And you're shooting a robot to shoot a bullet on a different screen and have it travel. And then the reflection puzzle. I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. Definitely an author who could still do with some improvement, but again, 24 hours, not so bad. I'm looking at Bessemer here, and I'm saying, yeah, probably better than Bessemer even. It had some more original ideas. So better than In Dreams? In Dreams. No, it's not better than In Dreams. It's trying, but I don't think it's there yet. I don't know I can, in good faith, put it in A. But it's a high B. It's absolutely the kind of game that makes me think that I should be excited for whatever they come up with next. I think it's something to be proud of. And I mean, actually, right now it is the third place winner, so in my eyes at least. And truthfully, looking at what's coming up next, I think there's only like one real contender remaining. No music, it's only beautiful music. That's the point. If you can't hear it, trust me, it's beautiful. Yeah, I guess that's it. No more games to rate until next time. So let's move on to the credit and get out of here. It is just specifically the beautiful music is from the title screen of Mission Enigma. If you got 5 minutes to watch the intro to Mission Enigma, you'll see the beautiful music origin there. It's like one of my favorite jokes in a ZZT game. I think of it all the time. That is going to do it for today. I think we ended up getting a pretty cool set out of this batch. I'm happy with it. We will be back again Friday, May 1st, which is when we're going to be kicking off Mega Zeux. We're going to spend all of that month, pretty much, playing Mega Zeux games instead of ZZT. Taking a look at what ZZT's sister community has done over the years. We've got a big assortment of some interesting and notable titles from over the years, and we're going to try and actually finish them this time. So there's not going to be as many games. We've done like variety packs before, but this time I'd like to actually get through a couple. After that, next Sunday, we'll still kind of be Mega Zeux. We're going to be playing Noah Soft's new game, the NDBB. It's 4 letters, and it's something along those lines. He still hasn't actually uploaded it to the museum, but I think he wanted me to like premiere it and have everybody else going completely blind. So I don't know what to expect for that, but it's going to be wild having played some of his Mega Zeux games before. So do look forward to that. It'll be a little while before we get back to the 24-hour ZZT games, but we'll get there eventually. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon for sure. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your support. Thank you to all the folks who said yes. Thank you to all the folks who said hello. It's nice to have you here and join me on this journey through ZZT. So thank you all for watching, and hope to see you all next time.